open your mind to this. What if anytime you set a goal or you decide to manifest something or decide that you just really want something, anytime you do that, what if you were always, it was just built into the system of your reality that you get every single step? You get the entire blueprint step by step to achieve or to manifest that thing. What if it worked like that? Okay, well, you're in for a treat because I'm about to break it down for you. So make sure you comment below, I'm ready. If you are ready for this information, because I'm telling you, this is going to change your life. This is going to transform the way that you see your life. And you can start implementing this stuff today because it's built in the system already where you have everything right now. You don't have to go out. You don't have to go out and buy school supplies for this. You don't have to go out and buy whatever the case is. You don't have to go out and buy anything to do this if you follow what I'm telling you in this video. Okay, so first thing that you need to understand is that your emotions are there for, your emotions are there for a reason, okay? It's not just a random reactive tool that you have, right? Now, keep that in mind. And now, you have your higher self, higher mind, inner being, whatever you want to call it, right? You have this, and it is a guiding mechanism. It has a guiding mechanism, right? Because your consciousness is focused in this reality, but there's more of you. There is a bigger portion of you. You can call it your soul. You can call it, you can call it whatever, right? It doesn't matter about the wording, what it is. But you're focused in this reality, right? So your higher self, higher mind, inner being, whatever you would like to call it. I just use all those terms interchangeably. Now, it knows the way to your goals. It knows everything that is needed for you to manifest money, to receive more money, to start that business you absolutely love and you've been envisioning for so long. It already knows. Right? So then you're like, okay, so it already knows. So how is it, communicating to me what it already knows? Okay, y'all. So you've been saying, okay, I'm manifesting $5,000. Boom. Okay. I'm manifesting starting my business. Boom. All right. It's set in place. Boom. It is done. You can visualize it like a GPS. You put in the destination and you get the directions automatically. So your higher self communicates by direction. It doesn't give you the entire blueprint all at one time, right? It knows the fastest way for you to shift into the reality of having that desire. It knows it already. It knows every single step. And if you follow it, you will always be at the right place at the right time, meeting the right people, seeing the right resources that you need, getting the right inspired thoughts at the exact right time, and being able to implement them. So you're manifesting $5,000, all right? You put that in motion today. So put below what you're manifesting, what your intention is, what is your goal. Comment below what it is, all right? And during this video, don't be surprised if you get your direction. Don't be surprised. Okay, so the way that it communicates is it can give you a direction. You'll get an urge, an impulse. You may even get the thought to go search up on YouTube financial miracles. Okay, so you get that. So you're like, okay, financial miracles. Financial miracle meditation. Okay, I like that, right? So this is the feeling. Because remember, when you get that direction, it's going to be filtered through your belief systems. It'll go through there. So if it rubs up against a limiting belief, you may experience that direction coming through as anxiety, right? So let's say that the direction that you got, we're going to use another example. The direction that you got was to make a video. Make a video talking about abundance, right? You get that. And then you're like, wait a minute, I've never made a video before. I'm scared. I don't know if I'm going to do this right. I don't know how to do it. Okay. That rubbed up against a limiting belief that you have because it gets filtered through your belief system, y'all. That doesn't mean that that's the wrong step. That's the right step. It's just that it's filtered through your belief system. So a limiting belief came up for you. But the point of all this is it's going to show you your higher self at the same time as showing you what beliefs are out of alignment with your desire. And that's what it's showing you in that moment. And that belief may be, I'm not good at this stuff. I'm a failure. That may be the belief that is out of alignment with your desire. So you start shifting your limiting beliefs. And I show you how to do this in other videos, y'all. I talk about this a lot, belief shifting. So when you shift your limiting beliefs and then you turn that or transform that into, I'm always a success in everything I do, now you're going to experience another emotion, which is going to be excitement. Okay? You feel excited to make this video now. You're like, okay, I can do this. I got this. I'm doing the best that I can. So then your action that you take is making the video. That is how you communicate. That's like your higher self is calling you, gives you the direction, but the way that you answer the call is by implementing the direction that was given to you. That's like you saying, okay, I heard you, done. That's equivalent to that. So you do that action and you feel good about it. And then you get another direction that comes to you, another action. They keep coming to you. Do you see what I'm saying? So you want to also understand this. Whenever you're doing anything just in your reality, you have feelings. Okay? Let's say that you wake up in the morning, you did your affirmations, you're feeling good. You're like, oh yeah, I feel good. The day is amazing. I'm having amazing things happen to me. And every day is a miracle. Right? But then you go to work and you're like, oh, I hate being here. I hate it. I got to get out of here. Okay. So now you feel annoyed or irritated. That right there is your connection with your higher self in letting you know you have a belief that is out of alignment with your desire, right? Now, you may not know exactly what desire that is because you're putting desires out all the time, right? But just know that you're out of alignment with whatever desire that you put forth, okay? You're out of alignment with your higher self because your higher self is always, always high vibe. That's it. It's a constant. Whenever you say, I'm manifesting $5,000, I'm manifesting starting my business, boom, it's done. The reality already exists. Your higher self already knows that. Boom, it is done. So it holds that vibrational frequency because it already is that. It already is. So now, where are you though? What's your vibrational frequency? Because obviously, if you're irritated every day going to work, you're not there. You're not there. Right? So there's this discrepancy going on where your higher self and the version of yourself who already has the $5,000 is right up here. You may start up there when you do your affirmations in the morning, and then when you go to work, boom, you're irritated, you're mad. You're like, I shouldn't be there. I should be doing something else. I should be doing what I love to do. Okay. So do you see you got all this in between? So your job is to raise your vibrational frequency to here so that you are in alignment, so that you have the same beliefs that go along with the version of yourself that has the money, right? Because the belief up here is everything is always working out for me. My life, I receive money every day. I do what I love doing supports me financially. That's up here, but then you're at work and you're down here. So you have to start understanding this. This is about frequency and this is about energy, y'all. So where are you at with this? Like, how are you feeling right now? Let me know in the comments below. How do you feel right now? So the key piece of this, though, is you have to be self-aware of your emotions. You have to understand how this connection works, right? Because if you're constantly blowing off your emotions, just like dismissing it, and you don't know how to, and you're not privy to recognizing how you feel, well, guess what? You may think you're feeling excited about something, but you're really feeling anxiety. So then you start confusing emotions and conflating them and thinking that there's something else, but really they're not. All right. And it's easy to tell, y'all. Like, for example, if you are on TikTok and you are scrolling, you find yourself doing that for hours, almost every day. Well, guess what? More than likely, that is anxiety. That's not excitement. You're more than likely escaping something. You're trying to de-stress when you get back home. Okay, what are you trying to escape from? You need to start asking yourself that. Because I understand TikTok is fun. It has funny videos on it. I get that. But if you're doing that most of the time, you're on there for hours, or especially if you're on doomsday talk and just looking at all this crazy stuff, you're escaping something. You need to dig into what that is. That is not excitement. That is anxiety. Start understanding what the different emotions actually are and how they feel in your body. You have to understand that, to understand and be tapped into this higher self energy, this connection, this frequency. Do you see what I'm saying? So make it easy on yourself by doing these things. Evaluate, like, how do I feel? Because you can work it backwards, y'all. Because remember, it's a belief first that you have. Then there are thoughts generated from that. Then there is emotion generated from that. Then there is a behavior or action generated from that. Okay? So you can start at any one of the points and work your way back, or you can start at the belief. It's up to you. If you notice you have a behavior that's like, wait a minute, that's a bit off, okay? Because it may be something that was a habit before, but now you recognize it, and it's come to your conscious attention, and you're like, oh, okay. So I notice every time when I go out, I like, my posture is, I'm slouching, or I'm doing, it's like you're not showing confidence when you're like just walking. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, you're just walking and you're slouching. Then you notice that. And you're like, oh, wait a minute. Why is that? So you start asking yourself the good questions, and you can work it back and see what the limiting belief is and notice what you feel. Because you may figure out and have a limiting belief of, I'm not pretty enough. Nobody likes me. It could be something of that nature. And then that translated into your behavior, because your behaviors are tied to beliefs, whether that's positive or negative. If somebody is walking confidently and they're just feeling good, I can guarantee you they have a positive belief about themselves. I guarantee you. Now, I was at the grocery store the other day, and there was this guy there. I see him there. He works there a lot. And I was noticing the way that he was walking, because he was helping me with something. And so I walked to the register, and he was walking. I was like, are you the manager here? He was not the manager, y'all. He was walking like he was the manager. And he was saying that he was going, in the midst of a promotion. And I was like, oh, okay. I was like, well, you're walking like you're the manager. And he was like, and so I said, I bet you're going to get that promotion. And then he was all happy about that. But that is the thing. I guarantee you, he has a positive belief, or a series of positive beliefs about himself. So he walks differently. He talks differently, right? And even I can attest this for myself. Like, it was this year, I started working on my posture, right? Because before I was just like, just walking like whatever. But then I started doing self-love, inner development, right? And I was like, you know what? Shoulder back, poke out the chest. And then I was like, that's something that I do, you know, when I'm out and about, it's like, okay, how's my posture? Do you see what I'm saying? Like now it's something that is brought to my conscious mind. I'm just like, okay, this is how I walk. This is how I talk. So it's recognizing those things because that was unconscious to me. That was like an unconscious behavior I was exhibiting for a long time. But now I see what it is. It's tied to a belief, y'all. So you need to start evaluating. Write down on a piece of paper on one side your behaviors that you are exhibiting, and then trace it to what belief you're holding, right? What would I have to believe is true about myself for me to be walking, slouching all the time? What are you believing is true about yourself? And when you do it this way, y'all, it makes it just so easy, and you're going to go just accelerate 100 times faster in life and manifest things 100 times faster. And this is also why I have my Manifest 10K Abundance in 21 Days Acceptance. That is still going on today. The doors close for this on the I believe it's the 26th. And the price goes up for this every day. So if you are ready and you feel called and excited, you feel happy to start manifesting abundance in your life, to have that vibrational frequency where you are tapped into that higher self energy and you are able to be in that energy for the duration of your day. Even if you are like, you feel mad or sad, you pop right back in. You stay in there because you have the self-awareness and you know that you have the tools in your tool belt to shift any limiting belief that comes up for you. And so, yeah, it's a common thing to, when you feel abundant and you're in the vibrational frequency of abundance, yes, it's a common thing for you to receive money, checks in the mail, your family giving you money, friends giving you money, people that you don't even know giving you money, right? You having the things that you need, people giving you gift cards, like there's so much that happens, but money is a byproduct of being in the vibrational frequency of abundance. And you'll experience an abundance of synchronicities, an abundance of imagination and inspired thoughts because you're tapped in. It's an effortless thing, y'all. You don't have to try to be somewhere. You don't have to think like, oh, I gotta be somewhere. I gotta do this. I gotta do this. No, you will be there at the right time. When you get there, that's the right time. You will realize that. But I appreciate you for watching this video, and to join this, the link is in the description below. And like I said, this is for a limited time, y'all. The doors close on this very soon, and the price goes up for this each day. So I'm excited to see you in there, and I'm excited to see what you are manifesting, what abundance, the slew of abundance that you manifest doing this. So may I appreciate you for subscribing, and I will see you in the next video.